Welcome to Oslo, the capital of Norway.
Oslo is a maritime metropolis with some very old history, a royal family, and some interesting art. A great way to see the city is to buy an Oslo card, giving you 1 to 3 days of access to most museums. A good way to start your exploration is to take a short ferry ride to Bygdøy Peninsula, which is full of museums. The Viking Ship Museum displays 3 9th century Viking ships that were used as burial chambers for royalty. They've been dug up and restored for your viewing pleasure. Here, you can even see the holes used for oars. The Norsk Folkmuseum is an outdoor museum full of traditional Norwegian buildings, including this 800-year-old staved church, a wooden construction full of intricate carvings. Now that's what I call a green roof. Perhaps that's an idea we should bring back. And here are some traditional Norwegian storage houses. And if you head down the street, you'll come to one of my favorites, the Kontiki Museum, where you'll see the primitive ships that Thor Heyerdahl used to cross the Atlantic Ocean and part of the Pacific Ocean.
There's nothing funny about the name of this museum.
Inside the Sjofartsmuseum, you can watch a panoramic film about the maritime metropolis of Norway, as well as gaze at beautiful maritime paintings. At the Fram Museum, you can see the ship that Roald Amundsen sailed to both the North and South Poles. And right outside, you can see the ship he sailed across the Northwest Passage from Norway to Alaska. Then take a ferry back to the city center. Here you'll want to see the Rådhus, or City Hall. Inside, you can take a guided tour where you'll learn the history of Norway told on the colorful murals painted throughout the building. You'll also see the room where city meetings are held. At 1:30, make sure you're at the Royal Palace where you can see the changing of the guard, assuming that the guard is done talking on his cell phone. Construction of the Akershus Festning, or Akershus Fortress, was began in 1299. Here you can take a free, guided tour of the grounds, learning how the castle has changed over time. This part of the castle was a toilet. I'll let you guess how it worked. And these cannons are still used to guard the castle from cruise ships. You can also take an audio-guided tour inside the castle, where you can descend into the dungeon, see the crypts of 2 20th century kings, and walk through traditionally decorated rooms. If you like art, the National Gallery is full of paintings by Norwegian artists. And a visit to Oslo is incomplete without a trip to Vigelan Park.